Dear Big Blue Bubble, why? You guys knew this video was coming, but it is time to talk about the Mac. That being the MacBook and the lack of support from mysingingmonsters for the MacBook. What's the motivation for not having it available for Mac? In this video, we're going to discuss the problem of it, the solutions I have, and the reasons that you should implement the solutions. What is the problem? Who cares if mysingingmonsters is on Mac? Well, first off, Mac users. A lot of content creators use Macs to edit their videos, and having the game on the same device as you edit on is very helpful. It means you can record and edit on the same device, which requires less file transportation. It's just so much easier for the content creators. And am I wrong when I say that content creators make up a large portion of the mysingingmonsters community? No, mysingingmonsters is one of the strongest YouTube communities out there, so having a way for Mac users to be able to easily experience mysingingmonsters is a must. One reason I thought of that maybe they're holding out on purpose would be that they think the Mac audience is too small to maintain good quality of the game. And I can understand that. Porting the Steam version of mysingingmonsters to Mac might be really difficult, but I'll discuss a better way in a minute. So let's get straight into the solution. That being the M-Series Mac's ability to run iPad and iPhone apps. If you didn't know, any Mac that has an M chip in it, M1, M2, M3, M4, can run apps from iPhone and iPad. They may run in a smaller window, but who cares? It runs, and that's the point. From the research I did, this should be very easy to enable, but for some reason, it's not available. Now you may be thinking, maybe there's technical difficulties with it. I know that things do work differently on Mac. For example, in Credibox, the mobile version is broken on Mac right now. I think it has to do with a sound file issue. But that shouldn't be the case with mysingingmonsters, because they have a $10 education clone of mysingingmonsters available for Mac on the store, using the iPad system I talked about previously. So what's the problem? It runs very well, in case you're wondering. I just did a whole live stream about it. I feel like I shouldn't even have to say it, you know? A lot of apps don't even work on Mac support, they just have it enabled, and it works fine. So why can't you enable it and just let us try for ourselves? Big Blue Bubble, if you're watching this, I would love to hear why you haven't done it yet. And if you just didn't think of it, you can have this idea for free. In previous suggestion videos where I've made suggestions, I was like, give me a maximum mind, give me a shout out. I don't want anything for this one. Just give us a way to play mysingingmonsters natively on the Mac. The final thing I want to cover is alternative ways of playing mysingingmonsters on the Mac. Right now, since there's no way of downloading mysingingmonsters and running it off a MacBook, there are a few alternative ways that theoretically should work. First off, there's the mysingingmonsters Education Edition that I mentioned previously, and only features a limited selection of monsters from Plant Island. It's a very basic app, and really doesn't count. The other way of playing is by using a cloud hosting service, now.gg, which is okay sometimes. The main problem is that the thing is plastered with advertisements, and a bunch of them are scummy, sometimes inappropriate. I know for a fact that you guys don't want that, because you've suspended advertisements multiple times for kids 13 and under whenever there's an ad problem. Also, it just runs really slowly because you're not actually playing it on your computer. You're playing it on a phone that's being live streamed to a website that's being connected to by your computer. It just doesn't work very well. Having it downloaded to your computer is just the smartest way. So how about emulating Windows onto a Mac so that you can play the Steam version? Well, I've tried that and it just doesn't work. If somebody could help me do that, I would love to understand better how to make it work and maybe work together on a tutorial. However, I cannot get it to work. I have spent the last week searching for alternative solutions. I've tried playing the PlayStation Vita version of it on my Mac. Didn't work. I've tried playing the Steam version on my Mac. It didn't work. The only other way of playing it on your Mac right now is by mirroring your iPhone to the Mac and just streaming it off of that, which works terribly. You can't zoom in or out, which you can do perfectly fine in the Mac app for the Education Edition. As you can see, I'm very passionate about this topic, and I don't understand why they just don't have it available for Mac. So yeah, thank you for watching this rant. Please leave a like so maybe Big Blue Bubble will see this. Big Blue Bubble, take the idea. I know I've said it like a million times already, but please, just add Mac support. It's not that hard, right? Right? Thank you to all of my Cobra Clan members for supporting me $2 every month. A bunch of them were gifted by Mr. Yaha, so bonus shout out to him. The names should be scrolling to the side here, but yeah, shout out to all of them. You guys are amazing. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, maybe subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100,000 by the end of the year, which sounds really steep, really crazy, but I do believe we can do it if we work together. Normally I don't make rantish videos, but I do make a lot of My Singing Monsters content, so stick around if you're into that, and I will see you in the next video. Happy monstering.